What is going on, New York Giant fans? Welcome back to another training camp recap video. Hope you guys are doing well. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate it coming back. Share this out. Do all the good stuff. Hope you guys have been enjoying the training camp content, the footage, the practice notes, and of course the roster bubble series as well. This was pretty much a light practice today, so I'll go over my takeaways and lineup notes. It was pretty much, again, a light practice because tomorrow and Tuesday the Detroit Lions will be coming in, and I should be at both practices. Monday is iffy, but Tuesday I will definitely be there, unless it rains, of course. But again, let's get right into it. So as far as lineup notes go, John Michael Schmitz did not practice again today due to that shoulder injury. My guess is he does not play in the preseason game. He doesn't do the joint practices. Maybe there's some hope for potentially when the starters play against the Texans in about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how you calculate it. Jack Stoll is in concussion protocol, was in concussion protocol, so as far as that goes, it leaves it to Tyree Jackson, Chris Manners, and the rest of the tight end core to try out. Jack Stoll was having a decent camp, not too great. Was pretty much rotating in with all the teams, but he's still in concussion protocol at this moment. It is pretty much not known yet if he's going to practice against Detroit, but again, it was a few days ago, so we'll see how he progresses. Bryce Ford Wheaton was also not practicing today due to a lower leg injury. He's a guy that's been on the second and third team wide receiving core, hasn't really made much impact, to be fair. Moving forward, Darius Slayton, who got injured a few days ago, was good to go for today's practice, participated in team drills, in terms of Isaiah Simmons, he rotated in with Micah McFadden at the inside linebacker position. I really haven't seen Diontae Johnson there as of recent. I know beginning of camp, and when he started making plays, he was rotating in with the ones at linebacker, but haven't really seen that recently. And, of course, the usual Greg Van Roten at center, who has not taken snaps at guard, and Van Roten had a couple of mistakes today, one of them leading to a Brian Burns sack on the tackle side of things. But before we get to that, at punt returner, you had Ayir Asante, Gunnar Olszewski, and Isaiah McKenzie. As far as the O-line lineups went, Josh Ezeudu was back today because it was dehydration that caused him to be out. So you had him at left tackle, left guard, Jake Kubas, centers, Austin Schloedman and Jimmy Morrissey, Jalen Mayfield at right guard, and Joshua Miles at right tackle. For the third team O-line, you had Yadni Kajust, you had Marcus McKeithen at left guard, Jimmy Morrissey at center, Marcellus Johnson at right guard, and right tackle Matt Nelson. Moving forward to the practice notes, the first drive was probably the most thrilling, if you want to put it that way, the most eventful. There was a lot of motion by Tyrone Tracy, so if you're a guy that is really excited by the draft pick that the New York Giants made with Tyrone Tracy, I'm pretty much as excited as you are because they lined him up at wide receiver, they lined him up in the backfield, they did some motion with him, so really excited to see how he fits in this offense when he's officially ready. There was a couple of quick passes, comeback routes, stuff like that. It was not really a vertical motive today, let's say. As I said, it was a light practice, so not a ton of going downfield. As I said, they only had 2 team periods. Jason Pinnock had an interception off Daniel Jones. Apparently he went 9 for 11 in terms of total passes today. It was off the hands of Daniel Bellinger, and it was intercepted by Jason Pinnock, which doesn't make a great case for Daniel Bellinger, considering Theo Johnson is already getting the hype and the smoke that he might be tight end 1 moving into week 1. Also, there was a Wan'Dale Robinson would-be touchdown on a busted coverage, but as I mentioned, Greg Van Roten snapped it early. Brian Burns came around for the sack. So he had a very eventful day, Brian Burns. A couple of sacks in the backfield, a couple of nice plays, and there was one play where Andrew Thomas actually motioned to the right side. He shifted to the right side, and it was a sack for Brian Burns. So I found that very interesting. You'll see it in the clips, of course. But as far as other takeaways go, it's really been the similar story that I mentioned. I think it was the last recap that I did. Dennis Houston and Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie has been more involved with the first-team offense, which is a little surprising because there's a lot of guys with the first-team offense, Hyatt, Slayton, Neighbors, and Wan'Dale. But McKenzie's getting his little bites of the first-team offense. He was motioning. He was in the backfield again. So I'd like to think he might start to take that role of wide receiver 6 or wide receiver 5 away from Gunnar Olszewski. And then Dennis Houston, he made a nice leaping grab over the middle from Tommy DeVito. I think he's a guy that could potentially be versatile in the preseason, a gadget type guy. That's what they had him as today. They lined him up in the backfield once or twice. They motioned him all around, jet sweeps, that sort of stuff. And he's versatile like that. If you go watch his college tape, if you go and look at the scouting reports, will tell you that Dennis Houston is a versatile type. He's not just an outside receiver. But him and Isaiah McKenzie, they're having a good camp so far. Obviously, McKenzie, he's a guy that probably will make the roster at a better probability than Dennis Houston because McKenzie is more useful in special teams. But that's all I have for today. As I said, light practice before Detroit comes in tomorrow and Tuesday. If I miss tomorrow's practice, I'll let you guys know. But all the Twitter clips, all the clips that were not on Twitter, I'm going to put right here at the end of this video. So like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Peace out, guys. See you later, and stay cool. first team, but Miles Boykin.